There was once an entity on Animal Jam. Rotten. It wasn't very well known, but it was very creepy. Anyways, when you clicked the user card of the character, you would see a black wolf with no eyes. The background had also been slightly altered. There was no username printed on it, just the picture. The Forgotten first appeared back in December 2012. A few users reported seeing a black wolf in the background of Mount Shavir, the mountain map. They believed that it was just someone using a glitch or a hack, but they were wrong. The Forgotten was not a simple player of the game, nor was it a glitch. This wolf was supposed to be a new animal. It was going to be a golden jackal, a canid native to North and Northeastern Africa. They used the wolf model to represent them because the final animal was still in planning. You're probably wondering how I know this now. Well, I had a friend who used to work for Wildworks, the company that runs Animal Jam. He quit shortly after the planning for the animal started, however. A designer called XL, or just X for short, had the idea for this animal. He wanted to change Animal Jam's kid-friendly appeal and make it more hot. For example, Exal wanted to have different animations for the jackal. Now, the normal animations in this game are pretty simple. You can walk around, jump, dance, and sleep. Exal wanted to add biting and clawing animations, just like those of real jackals. Some were skeptical at first, but they decided to allow it, as long as it did not hurt other players. So he continued to work on this new animal. A few more meetings later, Exal's idea evolved. The concept art was very realistically drawn, going against the more cartoony style of the rest of the game. He wanted a setting that would show blood, but the director shut this idea down. It had to be completely kid-friendly. This aggravated him, of course. He secretly kept the setting, ignoring the others. He evolved more on this idea, but a co-worker figured Exal's plan out and told the developers. They decided that perhaps he was not fit for this team and asked him to leave the next day. But Exal would not, saying that it was important that children see what real wild animals could do. That very night, Exal stayed behind. He was determined to get the golden jackal out there, so he hacked one of the servers and added it. The original name of the server was Nile. To those online, it now appeared to read Hell. Things on the Hell server were different. Users experienced odd things. In the arcade room, none of the games will work, except for one, the horse racing game known as Jamah Derby. If you won the game and got to the finish line first, you would see a black wolf standing there. It never did anything, but it would not move. If you went to your den, the floor would be red, deep blood red. The wolf would also be there, watching you silently. But the scariest thing was, if you tried to log out, the game would not let you. Instead, the entity would appear. A message under it read, "This is a real animal. This is how real animals play." After about 5 seconds, the screen would switch to multiple pictures. They were pictures of wounds made by all sorts of animals. They were horrible, disgusting pictures. Claw marks, bite wounds, diseases spread by the injuries. Many of them would flash by you before fading to black. Then, a picture of a real golden jackal would appear. I am the Forgotten. All of the users on that server lost their accounts. They were also not able to make new ones to spread the word. Animal Jam did a very good job of covering up the whole thing, and for a while, things were quiet, until a few users started noticing the wolf in random places around the game. Animal Jam responded to this by saying that it was just a harmless bug in the game, and to pay it no mind. The Forgotten did not go away. Sometimes you will still see it in random places throughout the game. It could be there anywhere from 1 second to 10 minutes. And it still stands there, doing nothing, watching the game that it once could have been a part of. I am the Forgotten.